It's showtime. What's up, good people? And welcome to the Frank Harris Show, the biggest, the baddest, and the best and most provocative show on earth. What's up, good people? Hopefully, everybody is doing well today. Listen, I got to do this back to back. All right. Yesterday, I talked about a WNBA player, a white WNBA player. Today, because of the news cycle, I'm going to talk about a potential white NBA player. Okay. And by the way, we can have conversations about race and not do it in a derogatory way. All right. Caitlin Clark, let's not deny the fact that her being white absolutely adds to her intrigue, her popularity, her fame. That being said, she is the real deal. Caitlin Clark's the real deal, really good player. Being white absolutely helps her. And by the way, it's like Larry Bird. Larry Bird, great player. Being white absolutely helped. We always love a great white hope in America. Okay. And now we go to the NBA. We're talking about Cooper Flag right now. All right. So now, the NBA Olympic team had a scrimmage against the select team, and Cooper Flag is on the selected team. On the select team, Cooper Flag, okay, the number one high school player in the country in the class of 2024. He will be playing at Duke this fall, this winter. Great, great young talent, great player. Projected to be the number one pick in the 2025 draft. The 2024 draft, the one that we just saw, one of the worst that we've seen in a while in terms of superstar talent, depth, etc. The 2025 draft is chock full of players. Teams have been gearing themselves toward trying to get some of this great young talent in the 2025 draft. And Cooper Flag is the lead guy that everyone is talking about, the potential number one pick and the guy that everybody wants. Okay. Flag playing against the NBA players for our Olympic team. We've seen clips, made some really good plays, played well. Now, look, that being the case, I'm not sure that these Olympic guys, these NBA guys, are playing their hardest in these games. All right. Guys are kind of jogging up and down the court. The intensity and the effort was not great. That said, Cooper Flag seemed to have performed at a pretty high level. The clips look good. His game looked good. He's 17 years old. And for him to be confident enough to play in that environment against elite NBA players in itself is a pretty good feat. And not to be scared again, and to be going at these guys and to be playing at a confident, significant pace and rate is pretty impressive. That said, hold your horses. Hold your horses. Last time we saw a guy that played well, Dream Team, right? We talked about this then. Dream Team, the original Dream Team, Jordan, Barkley, the Dream Team that went over there and, in my opinion, changed the whole basketball landscape around the world. After that Dream Team came and slaughtered all the teams around the world, I think the rest of the world got better at basketball. But anyway, there was a college select team, okay, during that period. That college select team, I believe that team had Grant Hill, Chris Webber, Bobby Hurley was the point guard. They won in a scrimmage against the Dream Team, and it was big news. And the word coming out of that game was Bobby Hurley was the best player in the game. Another white player. Bobby Hurley was the guy. All right. Bobby Hurley was dominant. He was the best player on the floor. How did that work out? And by the way, Bobby Hurley did have a significant car crash injury that derailed his career. But I think we would all agree that, if not for the accident, Bobby Hurley wouldn't have been one of the best point guards in NBA history. All right. And so let's hold our horses. Cooper Flag had a good performance, seemingly. We saw clips. He had a good performance, but let's not anoint him the guy yet. Let's not anoint him the man. By the way, I've seen him play multiple times in high school. He's from Maine, but he went to Montverde Academy for high school. All right. Undefeated this year. Great year. Again, National Player of the Year. Very, very good player, talented team player. But let's hold our horses again. All right. Let's not bestow the crown on him yet. And then the question becomes this: is this another great white hope situation? All right. So now, can you imagine WNBA, which is a predominantly black league for years at the top? It's been that. You got a white Caitlin Clark, right? The white princess who's dominating that league. And then the, oh boy, with the NBA and Nike and the endorsement people love. Cooper Flag, a white man, a young white male dominating, right? The NBA, which is by far a predominantly black league. And by the way, they've tried for years to get these European guys to come in. You got Jokic, who's done a pretty good job, obviously won MVPs. Doncic is also another pretty good player. But those, Eastern European white players or white players from Europe are not the same and not viewed the same in the American eyes, right? In the basketball eyes, in the powers that be as it relates to basketball. Boy, would they love to have the new Larry Bird and Cooper Flag. And by the way, Cooper Flag, I know Cooper Flag just wants to hoop, probably. And he's not worried about being a great white hope. He wants to be the best basketball player that he can possibly be. And I think he has tremendous upside. Now, that being said, being white will help him. Cooper, it is what it is. And we can have this conversation, and it's not derogatory or negative. It's just the reality. In America, we love, not we, but they love a great white hope in America. That's just the reality of what it is. So let's see. Caitlin Clark Larry Bird upheld his end of the bargain. Caitlin Clark is upholding her end of the bargain. Cooper Flag, what you gonna do, bro? Well, listen, controversy, good topic. Would love to get your feedback. Would love to get your comments. Subscribe, like, tell me how you feel. But let's keep it, you know what I'm saying? Like all the racism and the bad comments that relate to that. Let's keep the comments smart, intellectual, be opinionated, okay? But let's do it the right way, all right? We out. It's nothing but love. Love.